Hello, my name is Oluwatimilehin Labode. I'm a product designer, and today I'll be sharing on how AI is changing product design. I mean, AI is now something that everyone talks about and everyone uses, right? So designers are no longer just screen designers. I mean, there's a time when units and designers needed to do were just design interfaces and send. AI is now involved in things like research, wireframing, copywriting, prototyping, dev workflows. With AI, you can now synthesize insights, you can summarize interviews with users, you can spot patterns at scale, you can wireframe rapid layout generation from prompt to briefs. You can do copywriting. You can generate text, refine user experience, copy across, every surface. You can prototype with AI now. Like AI is now involved in a lot of things, right? And what AI can already do, AI can generate user interface concepts. With AI, you can easily generate a website now. In fact, there are some AI that you can generate web apps, you can generate mobile apps with now, instant layout from plain text prompts. You just need to put in your prompts, click enter, and AI is generating the interface for you already. You can create copies, headlines, cities. You don't need to think too much about what you want to write on the website or in the product. AI can already generate copies, summarize research after doing interviews for users, after gathering, your research. You can easily put it in AI, and AI will summarize everything for you. Generate illustrations. AI can now create custom visuals. You don't need to just be like a dedicated illustrator that you have to illustrate everything so it is cohesive with the rest of the brand guide. AI can already generate illustrations, write code. AI can now write code, right? From design specifications to production ready components, AI can already do all of these things. Speed up iterations. We are no longer in the time when you tell a client or you tell your boss that, oh, as a product designer, you need a week to come up with two examples or two iterations. With AI, you can come up with 20 iterations in a week. There are more variants in the same window. You can come up with a lot of iterations. These are the things AI can already do, right? But there's still something AI lacks, and that is product judgment. AI still lacks this, and it is a very important part of product design, and it is a very important part of building a product, right? Strategic thinking. AI cannot set product direction or vision, right? This is something that you have to think about as, say, a founder or a product designer. You have to think about the direction you want the product to go. You have to think about the vision of the product. Human psychology. There is no real understanding of user emotions in AI yet. AI does not understand how humans think. AI does not understand the emotions humans feel when they are doing something. AI does not understand that yet. Stakeholders communication. Artificial intelligence cannot help you persuade or negotiate. It cannot help you build trust. It can help you do your interface. It can help you code. But the persuasion of stakeholders, the negotiation that you have to do, the trust building, AI can't help you achieve that. Business context. AI cannot help you do organizational goals. It can help you with constraints. It can help you with the politics involved in business, right? The context of the business, what are the goals of this business. AI can't help you come up with all of this. Can't help you decide that. It's something that as a human you have to think about and then come up with it. Prioritization. AI can't help you balance competing needs from your stakeholder. AI can't AI can help you it can help you come up with iterations, right? But it can help you prioritize. As a user, you're the one that knows, or as a product designer, you're the one that know what the users need. You're the one that has done your user research, right? You're the one that knows the feature to prioritize. You know what needs to come first. You know what needs to come in next. You know what needs to come last. Prioritization, AI can't help you do all of that. System thinking, AI struggles to see whole product ecosystem. Even till now, you can't build a full workflow from beginning to end. Admin, user, super admin, all of that with AI yet, right? AI can't do that system thinking yet from the whole ecosystem. How does this connect to this? How does this connect to this? The best thing AI can do is you upload it one by one. After you have figured it out, right? You have figured out how the ecosystem is going to be, then you start uploading it to AI for AI to maybe generate the iteration or the wireframe. And this, all of this, they are human judgments. So product judgments come from human judgment. It is humans that come up with the judgment for the product, the strategic thinking, the psychology, the stakeholders communication. These are still things that human needs to do. There's this saying that it's been trending for a while now. AI will replace designers. As a product designer, I can tell you that AI will not replace designers, right? But designers using AI may replace those who don't. I mean, I just listed like a number of things AI can do for you as a designer. If you are still a designer and you cannot tap into that, you cannot utilize those things that AI can do, the designers that are able to utilize these things, they will replace you. And that is the truth. It is not the AI replacing you because the AI still cannot do the human thinking, all those things that I listed, where the human what is it now? Where the human judgment come into play. AI cannot do all of that. You still need to be able to do your human judgment. But now imagine a designer that can do the human judgment and then the things AI can do. A designer that can combine both of them together. They are going to be ahead. They are going to be the designers that are ahead. They are going to be the designers that replace those who just stick to the human judgment and still manually do these things that AI can easily help them with, right? So designers must become more strategic. Product thinking, systems thinking, communication, AI collaboration, research interpretation, decision making. Like I said earlier, design is no longer about just interfaces. It's no longer about just still images. You must understand business goals. You must not just your task. You must understand the goal of the business as a product designer. I mean, that is why you're a product designer, right? You're not just a user interface designer. As a product designer, you must understand the business goal. What is this business trying to achieve? What is this business solving for? Not just the tasks that you have to do. That is product thinking. System thinking. You must understand how pieces interact with each other across the product. How does APIs interact with your? Yes, you have to think about APIs. I mean, that is something that you think it is just for developers. But the product designer, you have to think about that. You have to think about how what you are going to be designing, what you are going to be building, how does it interact with what the developers are going to be connecting with it? How does it interact with the language they are going to be coding with? You have to understand the system thinking. You have to understand how different parts of this product piece together. How do they interact? How do they make sense of each other? Communication, you must be able to sell ideas. You must be able to navigate stakeholders with clarity. A stakeholder cannot just, control what you do. You must be able to tell them, oh, this is the way to go. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to prioritize. This is what we need to add. This is what we need to remove. As a product designer, you need to be able to communicate all these things well. AI collaboration, like I mentioned earlier, the designers who do not utilize AI are going to be left behind. As a designer, as a product designer now, you have to be able to collaborate with AI. You have to be able to use prompts. You have to be able to evaluate and direct AI outputs. It's not everything that AI gives you that you throw into your Figma artwork or your Figma file. It's not everything that AI gives you. You still have to go through it. You still have to evaluate it. You still have to put in the right prompt, no matter the amount of times you have to do it, because this is going to save you time. Once you're able to get it right, once you're able to get this collaboration right, it's going to save you a lot of time, because the number of things that designers have to do before they start designing in itself, these things are already being supported by AI. So you have to be able to collaborate with AI. You have to be able to know how to use the feedback or the output that AI is giving to you. Research interpretation: extract insights from data, not just observe. When you do your user research, you should be able to extract insights. When you are checking, oh, how is this product doing, or your data analyst gives you um, a sheet of how the product is doing. As a product designer, you have to be able to extract insights from those data. You have to be able to know that, oh, this is where users are dropping off. Oh, this is where users are growing. This is the part that is retaining users. You have to be able to extract all those insights from data without somebody coming to explain it to you. As a product designer, you should be able to interpret research. Decision making: you have to be able to make the call when context is ambiguous. You have to be able to make decisions. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to be able to prioritize. You have to be able to know what to remove. You have to be able to know what to add, right? You have to be able to know what works and what does not work for users. And while you have to be able to make this decision, you have to also be able to communicate, like I mentioned, right? You have to be able to communicate all these decisions. This is how you become the future designer. You have to use AI as your design partner. The AI collaboration, this is where it comes into play. Faster ideation, content generation, user experience writing, design exploration, user flow assistance. With AI, you can generate 20 concepts in the time that will take you to sketch three. The time that will take you to sketch three wireframes, with AI, you can already do 20. And with that, you can ideate faster. That saves time. Yeah, with AI, you can generate content, dummy copies, user experience strings, error messages. You can generate all of this instantly, right? You don't need to use Lorem Ipsum anymore. AI can actually generate text for you that you are going to use in your designs. User experience writing, A/B test, microcopy without a dedicated writer, right? You are able to do your A/B testing, and AI is able to um, write the results of that A/B testing with user experience terms. It is without you going to look for a user experience writer. AI can already do all of these things. Design exploration, visual direction at scale for rapid stakeholder review. Just like ideation, you are able to explore more designs, you're able to explore designs faster. While AI is giving you concepts and ideas, you're able to explore all of these ideas. You're able to bring them together. You're able to show stakeholders on time. User flow assistance, map edge cases and unhappy paths automatically. AI can do user flow. AI can do user flows, right? Tell AI, and remember, your prompting has to be good, right? Tell AI what your product does. Tell AI how the users that your product is solving something for. Let AI generate this user flow for you. When AI generates this user flow, it can map out edge cases for you, edge cases that you won't think about, right? While you are doing, I mean, as a product designer, while you are mapping out flows, you're thinking about edge cases. Oh, okay, what happens if this happens? What happens if that happens? But you really can't think about everything at once. Most times, I've realized that it is during testing that we start to see all these edge cases, right? You've gone through mapping already, you've gone through wireframing, you've gone through research, you've gone through high fidelity. It is during testing that you now start seeing edge cases that will now take you back to the beginning, right? But with AI now, you can solve for that bridge, that gap. You can show AI your user flow. AI is going to check it and it is going to come up with edge cases for you. AI, use AI to amplify creativity. AI is not to replace you. AI is not to replace your thinking. AI is to be your partner. It is to amplify your creativity. Human-centered thinking, empathy, clarity, trust, emotional understanding. These are this is where you come into play, right? This is AI cannot do all of this. This is where you, as a product designer, you come into play. This is your strong suit. You should be able to you should be able to think, right? You should be able to think of users, empathy, clarity, feeling what users feel. You should be able to feel what users feel when they're using your product, or when you want to design a product for users. While you're designing, you're able to feel that, oh, okay, if a user does this, or if they see this, they are going to be confused, right? You should be able to talk. You should be able to tell during your design. Clarity, making complex things feel simple and obvious. I believe that a product that is easy to use is going to be able to retain users. I mean, that is the reason why we want digital products in the first place, right? Because we want ease. We want to be able to easily do things. I want to eat, for example. I want to be able to easily pick up my phone and open a food ordering application and just easily order for something to eat, right? So you have to put clarity in mind when you are building your product. Trust, designing experiences users feel safe within. Imagine you're building a bank or a fintech product. You have to be able to build, you have to be able to design experiences that when a user sees it, they trust the product already. They feel safe. For example, they can see your security measures. They can see the security measures you've put into place. They can see their balance even to the last kobo. They can, like, all these little things, right? Yeah, you're thinking about the human, you're thinking about how they are going to feel. You have to be very good with this. Emotional understanding, reading the unspoken needs behind users' action. When you look at, oh, these users, what are they doing? When you read your data, you understand, okay, why are they dropping off here? Okay, why are they building here? You can understand what they are going through, right? You can understand their needs, you can understand their emotion, you can understand, okay, the reason why they are dropping here, maybe they don't like the color we used here, or maybe we are not communicating well enough here, they don't like the way we are communicating here. That is emotional understanding. These are what will always matter. Human-centered thinking will always matter. AI cannot take this away from you, right? The role of designers is evolving, not dying. As a designer, you should be able to think strategically, own the why behind every design decision. Before you do anything in design, understand the why, own it. You have to think strategically. Why are you doing this design? Why are you making this blue and not green? Why are you using a sans serif font and not a serif font? Why are you making the onboarding two steps and not one step? You have to think strategically. You have to learn continuously. AI tools will change mindsets. We change. Mindset must too. Your mindset must change too. Because AI tools will keep evolving. They will keep evolving. They will keep getting better. You too, as a product designer, you have to continue learning. You have to continue getting better. You have to change your mindset. Your mindset has to change from being just a designer that puts out pixels to being a designer that is product and business oriented, right? That is user oriented. You have to be able to use AI effectively. Make it your amplifier, not your crutch. Let AI amplify your work. Let AI amplify your workflow. Be able to insert AI into your day-to-day as a designer, right? Solve real problems. Focus stays on the human always. The focus is not on the business. The focus is on the users, is on the human. Your focus has to be on the human. Solve the problems that humans actually need. Don't don't solve, don't assume as a business, don't assume that, oh, I think people will need this. No, that is not how to go about it. You have to solve real problems, right? Solve um solve problems that humans are actually facing always. Great design is about solving problems. It is not just about visuals. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining my session.